I'm going to teach you how AI really works with just 2 leaves and a piece of paper. Yes, seriously. You've heard AI 1,000 times at work, in the news, maybe even in the last team meeting. But what is it really? Is it a robot? Is it a chatbot? Is it just hype? Let me explain it like you're 5, but without dumbing it down. I'm Remi. I spent 15 years building and scaling software, and I now run an AI automation agency. I help companies cut costs and scale faster using AI. And today, I want to help you actually understand how this stuff works. In this video, I'll break down what AI actually is, how machine learning works in very simple terms, and what's really going on inside neural networks like ChatGPT. If you're trying to make sense of all the AI hype, you're in the right place. No jargon, no math headaches, just simple analogies that anyone can understand. So what is AI? Artificial intelligence sounds very complex, but it's really just this: a machine that learns from examples instead of rules. Traditional software follows instructions to get to a specific goal. AI says, show me what good looks like and I'll figure it out. Let's use a real example. Say you're reviewing job applications. If you want a traditional software to help you with that, you'll need to give it rules. If the GPA is more than 3.5 and 5 years of experience and resume contains specific keywords like Python, then approve. You'd constantly have to update the rules to keep them accurate. It's time-consuming, error-prone, and honestly kind of painful. It's also very rigid. You could be missing out on a perfect hire that has a 3.4 GPA, for example. With AI, you just feed it 100 past hiring decisions, resumes you approved and rejected, and it just identifies patterns. Okay, these types of resumes actually lead to good hires and these don't. In practice, if you give AI enough examples, it can learn to handle real business tasks. Show it your past support tickets and it learns what to reply for all your common issues. Feed it sales recordings and it learns to qualify leads or how to best overcome objections. Show it your churn data from the last 2 years and it starts predicting who's likely to cancel next. AI doesn't think, it just predicts based on patterns. Now, what is machine learning? Let's say you live in the jungle and want to figure out which leaves are poisonous. You definitely don't want to guess wrong, so you start collecting data. You take 2 things about each leaf, the length and the width. You put each leaf as a point on the graph along with the results. Red dots are poisonous, green dots are safe. After a few dozen samples, you notice a pattern. Poisonous leaves tend to be longer and thinner. So you draw a line, a decision boundary. Anything to the left is safe, anything to the right is poisonous. You found a new leaf, drop it on the graph, and the model makes a guess. Congrats, you've actually built your first machine learning model. It didn't memorize specific leaves or identify the name of the plant, it learned to predict from previous examples. That's exactly what machine learning is. So what are neural networks for? Now that we understand how to draw a simple line, let's scale things up. What if instead of 2 features, you had 50? The width, the length, the texture, color, shape, smell, you get the idea. A straight line won't cut it anymore. This is where neural networks come in. Think of them as layers of decision makers, like employees on an assembly line. First layer looks at the raw details, like how long is the leaf or what color is it. The next layer combines those into early hunches. It's long and a bit yellow, could be risky. The next layer refines that even more, spotting deeper patterns across many examples. And the final layer, that's the team lead. It makes the final call, all right, 87% chance this is poisonous. Each layer by itself is simple, but when you stack them, they start forming surprisingly smart decisions without anyone writing the rules. By the way, if you're already thinking, could this actually help me at work? I made a checklist to answer that. It's called the AI Opportunity Finder, and it helps you find where AI could save you time or money in your company. You'll find the link below. I'll come back to it at the end. So how does the network learn to make better decisions? How does it get better over time? Each connection has a weight, like a volume knob that controls how much you trust each feature of the leaf. Those weights are what we call parameters. And in big models like ChatGPT 4.0, there are over 1 trillion of them. Imagine 1 million parameters. Well, that's 1 million times that. Imagine how big this is. During training, we show the network thousands of known leaves. It makes a guess, then we tell it, okay, you're right or you're wrong. If it gets wrong, it updates the weights, little by little. That process is called backpropagation. It's a fancy name, but it's a very simple idea. Back to our leaf example. The network might start by assigning a 50% weight for all features, and then realizes it gets the poisonous prediction wrong 75% of the time. So then it tries 49% for length, 50% for everything else. Is the error rate lower or higher? The network repeats this millions of times, adjusting its weights to minimize error until it finds the sweet spot. In our example, it could be 34% for length, 52% for width, 0% for color, which means the width is more important than the length, but the color is irrelevant. And that's why training data is so important. If you train the network on garbage data or incorrect information, well, you have a beautiful model that returns completely wrong data. Now you'll understand what it means next time you hear this model was trained on 1 million images. Here's what's wild. The same process that I described powers the most advanced tools in the world. ChatGPT learned to predict the next word by analyzing billions of text sequences. Midjourney learned what images match a given prompt. Fraud detection, it finds transaction patterns that separate normal from suspicious. Whether it's poisonous leaves or fraud detection, it's always the same idea. Feed it data, it finds patterns, then it starts making smarter guesses. So yeah, AI isn't magic, but it sure feels like it. And it all starts with a line between two leaves, scaled up to the entire internet. And if you understand that, you're ahead of most people throwing AI around. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this is cool, but where would AI even fit into my business? I've got something for you. I put together a simple, no fluff tool called the AI Opportunity Finder. It's a 5-minute checklist that helps you spot where AI can save time, reduce costs, or remove bottlenecks across sales, support, operations, and more. No jargon, no tech skills needed, just real business use cases you can act on. I'll put the link in the description. If this video made AI click for you, give the video a like and drop a comment with your biggest AI questions. Share it with your friends and coworkers. And if you want to use AI instead of just hearing about it, I'm working on more videos that show real business workflows powered by it. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.